It's 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, November 19th, 2019. It is done now for the year channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, November 19th, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 11 o'clock, and it is 44 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter channel. 11 o'clock news is President Trump said his Ukraine call was perfect. Impeachment witnesses testified otherwise. A timeline of what Jeffrey Epstein and prison guards didn't find out. There's 2 Epstein jail guards arrested on federal charges. U.S. Senate unanimously passes Hong Kong rights bill, sending legislation to the House. PG&E shrinks predicted outages, parts of North Bay will still see blackouts. Tom Hanks just found out he's related to Mr. Rogers. Boston Duckins in his spots of close up to video shows mice run around inside. Navy SEAL Eddie Gallagher facing potential discharge, senior U.S. defense official said. A father put up, let's skip that. Oklahoma man shot his wife and her boyfriend before killing himself in a Walmart parking lot. General election 2019 debate. Corbyn and Johnson fact checked. While Corbyn said UK monarchy needs improvement. Sweden drops an investigation of rape allegation against WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Dutch authorities say 25 stowaways found in a refrigerated container on ship. Trump's Middle East peace plan faces dimmer prospects than ever. Twitter users explain why closed stock just got eliminated after reported earnings. Alibaba finds strong demand for its Hong Kong shares to survive turmoil in its city. BBT SunTrust will receive final approval from regulators for a $66 billion merger. In Detroit, Free Press will again that plays down in fear of mass layoffs as deal closes. Look at it stocks now. The Dow 27.93.02 down 102 for 20 points. That's that gave 30.66 up 20.72, and that's S&P 500 31.20.18 down 1.85. Scientists claims the spot in Tesla, but they're just rocks. Neptune's while the moons are locked in and never forced an orbital dance. Unicorn meteor storm to be triggered by a mysterious comet Thursday night. Apollo 12 is NASA's forgotten mission to the moon. Washington bans fake products containing vitamin E acid. The unanimously passed a bipartisan bill Tuesday in the suburb of Hong Kong protesters put democracy fight against China, resulting in sanctions imposed against the Asian nation. More than a month after Florida cooked to visitors found highly virulent virus in imported tomatoes from Mexico, the U.S. today said it will enact strict import restrictions on tomatoes and peppers. Senate passes bill in support of Hong Kong protesters. Impeachment from a Ukraine envoy calls linking the divide and investigation unacceptable. Georgia teenager arrested for an attack on predominantly black church. Washington, D.C. Attorney General Constantine filed a lawsuit against the Libby store for store drafts on Tuesday alleged to misled customers about when tips were going. New York Attorney General James filed a lawsuit Tuesday against cigarette maker Jill according to alleged deceptive practices and illegal sales and minors. The National Transportation Safety Board recommended Tuesday that Boeing meets down the engine covered with 737 next generation planes after an investigation of Southwest Flight 13A where a passenger died last year. Not better to upgrade wells to properly handle fluoride. Edinburgh area lawmakers back $1.5 billion compromise education reform bill. Non-adult public forums on plans for a left field complex. Shake-off the bill announced in the senior center in the beach for renovating the town is supposed to join a current list of communities with a turf field. As holidays butch guest prices available for now. Industrial Museum in Edinburgh showcases raffle holiday cards. Ex-Edinburgh cop help save Quincy woman from drowning. Local drone filmmakers wins People's Choice Awards. Thumbs up on the waiting for appealing to me to today's report since then as Taunton resident moving letter from raising the youth support being third catch their part-time state champions. Taunton Department of Police confiscate illegal ammo from Adams Street apartment. Taunton man gets 4 to 5 years for water shooting. Agent regular place, not good as a grocery store. Owner says he's turning confidential Wayman bill will back on. Braintree's side place will disclose 60 will be laid off. Okay, looking at the spot scene. The Boston Bruins defeat the New Jersey Devils 5-1 in Newark, New Jersey. Other NHL scores: St. Louis 3, Tampa Bay 1. Winnipeg 2, Nashville 1. Carolina 4, Chicago 2. 17 seconds left in the third. 6-1 Dallas Stars leading the Vancouver Canucks with 3:18 left in the third. Colorado Avalanche leading the Calgary Flames 3-1 and 13:15 left in the third. Vegas Golden Knights, Toronto Maple Leafs no score, 17-18 left in the second period. Edmonton 2, San Jose 1, 9:41 left in the first. And Minnesota 4, Buffalo 1, 1-5, Philadelphia 2, and take a look at some NBA action on this late Tuesday night. Sacramento 62, Phoenix 55. Phoenix 45 at halftime. It is LA Lakers 21, 5, Oklahoma City 21. 2 for 11 in the first quarter. Golden State 114, Memphis 95. Dons Pelicans 115, Portland 104. Number 2, Buckeyes have an opportunity to reclaim top seed. LSU at the top CFP again. Now Urban Studies the number 5. And Cumberland Phoenix to start Tuesday in Trail Bases debut. Peter Channel News time is 11:07. Time now for Peter Channel traffic and trends to check. On the MBTA on this late Tuesday night, Fitchburg train 4:30 9:30 p.m. from Wachusett Library. 5-10 minutes back in between Littleton Route 495 and North Station. And otherwise, Lincoln and the subway commuter rail and ferries. Okay, highways and byways. 95, northbound side, downtown Providence, a little bit slow. 146, a little bit slow on Route 116 in Lincoln. 146 to the southbound side. Those are Route 104, North Smithfield Island. Newport Bridge, eastbound side, a little bit slow. Jamestown, Sakama River, Mount Bridge is on, looking good. And out in the Cape, 25 eastbound side. Those are Route 6 and 28 in the Wareham area. And Born Harbor Bridge is off. Looking good, except on Route 6 on the westbound side. A little bit slow on the Yarmouth stretch, but looking good on Route 6 from Saginaw to Orleans. Southeastern Massachusetts, it's looking good. And Boston vicinity, Mass Pike eastbound side. Also on Improved Tunnel. 390, 395. Looking good from 128 to New Hampshire border, 495. Otherwise, looking good from Mainsbury to Wareham, except a little bit slow before 85 in Hopkinton and Route 290 westbound side. A little slow before Route 199 in Worcester. Mass Pike eastbound side, also the stretch. Mass Pike westbound, so between Chickadee down to Russell. And today, one on the northbound side, also around the Pike in Springfield. And 91 on the northbound side, little slow before 84 Hartford, Connecticut. 84 little slow around Sudbury, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway, slow between Westport, Connecticut, and 95 on the northbound side, also in Sanford stretch. '93 Buffins, also the Park County stretch, and New Hampshire, Maine highways out looking good, in Vermont looking good, and Highway 15 on the northbound side, so in South Quebec, towards Montreal, and 87 on the southbound side, low star 11 in Champlain, New York. Peter Chill News time, 11:09. Time now for weather report. Night, the Mother Band's rain, southeast Long Island, and way off the Nantucket Sound. Forecast goes like this. Tonight, slight chance of showers after 4 a.m. Clouds sky low at 34 degrees. Calming chance ratios 20%. Wednesday, chance of showers may after 3 p.m. Both clouds sky at 41 degrees and normal about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Chance ratios 30%. Wednesday night, chance of rain showers most possibly to north to 9 p.m. Then gradually ending with Chicago for 8 p.m. Otherwise, clouds sky partly clouds about low about 30 degrees. North for spots 68 mile an hour, chance of 30%, low to no change expected for Thursday. Sunday, most clouds about 48, about 31 degrees, north about 36 miles an hour for Friday. Chance of the afternoon, mostly clouds about 54 and a low about 28 degrees, and a chance of is 35%. Winds gust high is 23 miles an hour for Saturday. Sun clouds about 44 degrees and a low 29. Northwest about 5 miles an hour. Chance of is 40%. And for Sunday, partly sunny, partly clouds 45, about 27 degrees. Calm wind coming to north run 5 miles an hour. Should elect west wind. And for Monday, sunny, most coast about 47, about 30 degrees. Calm wind coming in the west run 6 miles an hour in the morning. And for Tuesday, sun skies about 51 degrees. Calm wind coming in the west run 5 miles an hour. Right now, wind not in this overcast on 44 degrees. That's going to be it for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, November 19th, 2019. Peter Woods, hope you have a good night with a good bye day. To the tomorrow morning with a more, but I hope you all have a good night.